I think one of the crucial deciding factors of how good of a life we are going to live is based on those moments that we all have in our lives when we face injustice, but that we can't avoid, but the deciding thing is what you will do with it. What kind of decisions will you do after that? We often forget or don't want to believe that there is always options. You can always choose differently. When you see so many times in this life that you answer the same way that you have been given, or treat this life as some kind of justice trial system where you have to pay back in the same way that you have suffered. Yes, in a way, this life works in that way because ultimately everything will balance it out and the justice will be served. But we don't often understand that it is not often in our hands to do that justice. And if we want to truly change this world for the better, we have to take our own responsibility of it. It is like a dark side invitation always when those hard times, injustice happens to you. And you have to decide, will you become like it or will you choose differently? Will you choose the light? I was taught a very good saying that you can't defeat dark by in the same way doing dark, but you have to defeat the dark by using light. It is not a miracle why there is so much dark in this life still left, because ultimately we decide always as a humanity what kind of place we are living. You can see every decision that you do as some kind of vote to something larger. You're constantly voting for the light or for the dark. It is the ultimate challenge for all of us to decide to not become like those others that did to you something unjustly. There are so many that choose that dark side, and when we choose that way, it will keep forcing it in itself more and more. So no wonder why there is so much dark in this world. Ultimately, those that hurt you don't deserve you to become callous and harden your heart, so to say. And you don't deserve it either. We all deserve to choose us, and when you forgive or move forward and don't harden your heart, you are choosing yourself, and ultimately you to live the best life that you can and succeed in life is to always choose yourself, even when it is really hard. It is possible. I have done it in a way without being perfect at all, like nobody of us. I just felt the injustice and all the bad that was thrown at me, that I faced, and then I think to myself that I wouldn't want anybody of experiencing the same that I had to experience, and how I can truly make sure that that will not happen again, and that is that I don't become like them and choose a different way. If I would choose the revenge and harden my heart, I would choose the same side that those that hurt me did, the dark side. And I truly believe that hardening your heart is the most damaging act to you, what you can do to yourself. You're making yourself turning inward, and you're blocking everything around you coming to you. You are seeing everything so narrowly. All the good possibilities come invisible to you. You are not anymore the real you, who you truly are. And you are constantly just doing more harm and doing more bad, and that will create more of it again and again. So I would truly encourage you to never harden your heart, always willing to believe for the ultimate justice and ultimate good, and that you don't have to be the judge in your life, somebody who makes sure that the justice will happen. Focus on you and let those experiences, those hard experiences, to teach you something, and take all the lessons with those with you. See the positives in them, like in everything, and leave the rest behind. Always look at yourself and how I can be the most of who I am, and how I can give most of me to everything. Yes, it is hard to forgive and not let the negative emotions take over and decide things for you. But ultimately, those are just fleeting emotions, and always try to see the bigger picture, how everything is serving you, no matter how hard it is. See those things from the other perspective, from those others' perspective, how they can have their own problems, and because of that they have behaved like they have. You have complete right to feel what you feel, but because of somebody have done something wrong to you, it doesn't mean that you have the right to do the same way back. I would choose that I would hope that we can all choose differently the higher way, because that way we are ultimately the quickest way to something more miraculous and magical life. I want to thank you again for listening me. Hope you all the best, love and light as always on this beautiful day towards the light, and all the better. Never lose hope and do the right thing. And if you're interested about personal coaching in some kind of area, be free to check out the description box below and ask you any questions if you have any. Hopefully see you next time, and always take care.